The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds a man on the right. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. 2nd down coming up. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The play action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Navy will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Owls offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Tempo lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He leaves it with the back. Smashes ahead. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. With the catch, it's Love. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Owls. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for an open area to his left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Kinsey. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
QB got it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Got it set up on the outside. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a yard gain. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The give out of the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Offense, quick tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Motion from the back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Keeps it on the draw. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The snap sets up to throw. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Bulldozes his way through. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Hands it off. Creates a little room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Gives him the big stiff arm. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. We reach the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries to do it himself on the draw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Temple lines up quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And here comes the Navy offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back.
Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Temple. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job.
They will score! Touchdown, Navy! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 25. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splat.